Ready on the right. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. Let's see.
Ready in the back.
Yeah.
And the left and the right.
They know what to do.
And we attack.
They know what's up. They know what's up. They know the deal. They know what the real is right now. You know what I'm saying?
John.
They understand.
Sound used. You know the rules.
That's right. They know the rules. So here we go. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down. Bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today all year. Come with another wonderful episode of That's Right. Beast Vibes Life. We got everybody up in here. I ain't even gonna waste y'all time. Cause your boy, yo, man, it's tough, man. These holidays ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? You see the eyes? It ain't from Mary Jane. It's from loss of sleep. So with that said, right over here, ARC, Father Part 3. QBC. No, Arckatron, what's up?
What's going on, y'all? It's Arckatron. The place to be is ARCKATRON.com. You can find all my stuff there. Got some new videos coming out real soon on the gaming tip. And that's it for now. Got more to say later.
Yeah.
All right. And then out there on the moon, you know what I'm saying? On the moon, son. On the moon landing. Got a brother.
We really landed here.
You know, a brother that y'all know all too well. You know what I'm saying? Anwar Highsign.
What's up, love? Transmitting from the moon. Thanks for your support. Yo, I'll be home soon. Yeah, it's Anwar Highsign, but you can call me Anwar Highsign. Peace.
All right, last but not least, the brother that breaks down all our, you know what I'm saying, insider trading when it comes to hip hop, our conspiracies, all of our secret societies that we need to know about. That's right, PL Parker Lewis.
I don't know about all those secret societies. They wouldn't let me in none of them.
That's because they not trill enough for you, man.
Yeah, they ain't real.
They too trill for them, man, and they know that.
Talk to them. It's Parker PL Lewis, y'all. Lewis with a Z, Lewiz. You can do that at .com or on all social media and all streaming sites. Let's get it.
All right.
Get it.
That's right. So this Friday, the Mr. Cudi will be dropping part 3 of Man on the Moon. So I figured it'd be a good time for us to go back.
The much anticipated
part 3. And listen to Man on the Moon and Man on the Moon part 2. Part 2, if you will. And review them, see how we feel about them, all that stuff. So we're gonna start with number 1, the first one, you know what I'm saying, that debut, if you will. I'm gonna go around the horn. Let's start out. You know what? Let's start with On the Moon. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the moon, correspondent on the moon, hip hop correspondent, Anwar Highsign. How you feeling about, of course, Man on the Moon from Kid Cudi?
Yeah, we on the moon, baby. Good, we made it. Yo, Man on the Moon is in a strange space for me because I really didn't at that time entirely understand what he was trying to do. And so, yeah, like there's things about it that I like and there are things about it that I do not like.
All right, okay. I'll let you stay on that tip for just a second. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you keep it close to the vest.
An audacious yet flawed start.
Okay. All right, PL, how you feeling?
Solely we're talking about part 1 right now. Correct?
Yeah, part 1, only part 1.
You ever had that album when you were younger that you really thought was dope, and then you got older and then you listened to it again and you were like, Yeah, this
I
is
do,
that for
yeah.
me.
All right, Arckatron.
I feel pretty much the same way. I just feel this is my first time hearing it ever in life. So I felt maybe in 2009 I would have liked it. And like now I probably wouldn't have liked it. Maybe a couple tracks like still resonate, but after that it's like
Right.
eh.
Pretty
We're
much.
All right. Well, for me, this is a joint that my younger brother, our taste in hip hop are vastly different. And this is one of the guys that he brought up to me. And I'm like, I ain't trying to hear that mess. And then I heard Day and Night, and I heard, I think, Solo Dolo. And I was like, okay, all right. One of your little rappers got a little something. and I then I remember the Crookers remix dropping, and I was like, oh snap, y'all going crazy. And then I listened to the album.
I gotta listen to that. I've never heard that.
Oh yeah, it's sort of I say like a UK kind of like electro flip on it, like kind of electro house-ish kind of flip on it. So I listened to it, and at the time it was a little stoner for me, a little too stoner for me, but I did like it. I did like it overall. But of course, this is, it's an album where he's working through his, depressions, his insecurities, whatever. And the album can drain you. Like emotionally, this album can drain you. You can be like, yo, man, look.
Interesting.
Is the sun gonna come out in this joint? but I did like it. I liked it a lot back then. Listening to it now, I don't like it as much, and it seems like, to me, it comes off like a very good demo. That's what it kind of comes off to me as. Like if somebody was to be like, "Hey, this is this isn't my professional album. I'm using this to try to get seen, to get signed," kind of thing. But I think if we shave off, say, I don't know, 5 or so songs, we have something that's really solid, even though it would still be kind of stoner and depressing. I think we'd have something really solid. But yeah, now the way it hits me now is kind of like a good demo, but it's just not there yet.
I kind of agree with you, good buddy.
Why? Thank you.
It has some moments where
Definitely
it all comes together. It has moments where we in there. But yeah, a lot of what he was concocting came together better the next time around.
Yep.
Definitely. Like really made a lot more sense. And a lot of the album, I felt, there's this weird thing that happens when some people make music born of sadness and depression, if you will. There's like this, for some artists, there's this, I don't want to use the word fear, but this apprehension about being dark. Like they feel dark, you want to make dark, but there's this level of apprehension about being dark, which causes them to like choose music and make music that's bright or like hopeful in its way. And then they say dark things on it, which for me like creates this disconnect where like I don't believe either feeling.
Okay.
Which causes me to, like not be able to engage with the song as intended. And this album, to me, has a lot of that. Where it's like, like I want to make an album about my depression and the things and the dark place that I'm in. But it can't be too dark, you know, because people got to listen to it, and you know, like I want them to like it and me, and yeah, like it just has that element to it. And,
trying to cover too many bases.
Yeah, and it's no bueno to me. I don't like that.
Like I really love this album when it first dropped, man.
And
like,
it influenced a lot of people. Like there's a lot of it influenced a lot of people. Like there's a lot of there's a lot of Cudi babies out there. I had this
conversation earlier with someone, right? Okay, right? So everybody wants to give that harmonizing rap credit to Cudi. Like he influenced this whole genre of people, right?
Well,
and to an extent,
not particularly that, but I get where you're going. Keep going. Your thought.
To an extent, this is true, right?
Keep going, kid.
But where did he get that from? Like, he doesn't even have to look outside of his own city to find that influence of the harmonizing, singing rap style.
Definitely do.
So, are we really crediting? We're crediting Cudi for the melodic rap that someone did 15 years before him?
Well, what I'm crediting him with is the kind of depressive stoner stuff, the new wave of that came after him. Like,
so you mean Wale?
Well, fam, here's the thing. Wait.
Not only Wale, but more importantly, like later on with kind of like Jaden's crew, like those, like
Did
that.
You mean
that
808s and Heartbreaks?
Yeah, like that kind of stuff.
That he helped make along with Cudi. The point that I'm trying to make is I'm not trying to discredit Miss Cudi at all.
Mm-hmm.
He is very influential. He combined two different worlds, right? And he made it palatable to a very large audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily I give him the utmost amount of credit for that. But you can't you can't say Kobe has a lot of talent, a lot of skills, and not credit the dude that that he watched hours worth of tape from. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're forgetting.
I know what you're saying, but here's the thing. Sometimes people aren't credited for the creation of the thing. They're being credited for the entry point.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going. All right, okay.
So, like, you're not the architect of this thing. Like, you drew this, and you do this from that. But if you're the first person I heard do it, and you directly inspired what I did after that, that's where your credit is lying.
And for that, he gets the utmost amount of credit and respect.
And I think that is definitely what happened in his case specifically.
Yeah, because he definitely, at least from my vantage point, ushered in a lot of sort of like depressive stoner, insecure. I'm open about my insecurity, kind of sadness rap. But it was still cool to be sad, but like I'm sad kind of thing.
It's cool to be sad, my brother.
But I feel like he ushered a lot of that.
Highsign produced by PL. It's cool to be sad. Coming soon.
Yo, man, this is gonna be hot. So Arckatron, you know what I'm saying? You over there, what were your thoughts? How were you preparing to pontificate on this?
With Cudi, I really like. I got to do a little history with Cudi with me. The first time I heard Cudi was most likely over a Kanye West production on a Kanye West album. And I kept him at that arm's length for all these years up until this day of today. So hearing it the first time, knowing that it's from 2009, I had to put the 2009 lenses on and like try to like navigate it. I feel I probably would like some of it, but like right now, I like really when the album is about to end. Like the last 3 tracks, I'm like, this is the cut that should have been the whole album. But I get he has different acts. So it's kind of like this is one thing and this is another thing and it flows through here and we're going to have different sounds and stuff. I just felt he didn't connect a lot. Like the music, I think musicality wasn't there with him on this, on a lot of the album. And that part is the part that's like, nah. I like kind of what he's doing, but he's still navigating that too. We'll talk about the next one, but I feel he got it right better on the next one.
All right, so let's do, you know what, we won't do a bottom 3 because we kind of, but a top 3. Is there a top 3 out here for Man on the Moon Part 1?
Oh yeah.
Because I got mine.
My top 3, I'll go first. My top 3 are Solo Dolo, Intergalactic, definitely, and Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
Both crazy with each other. That Intergalactic is like that Intergalactic and that Pursuit of Happiness are like, this is what I want the whole thing.
Really? Like I did not like Intergalactic. I thought that was too easy. Like I thought it was a little cheese on that.
Intergalactic,
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with
Let's
you.
go. Yeah, I'm with that.
Yo, man.
I can see it as a vibe, but I was like, little cheese on that one. A little cheese on that one.
You don't like that? Look, man, hey, I'm with you. You know what? I'll give my top 3. You know what I'm saying?
What's your top 3, man? Let's do it.
Intergalactic.
Let's go.
Intergalactic, Sky Might Fall. I still like Sky Might Fall.
Yeah, that's where it starts. Yeah, it's a good track.
Dad, it's tough because there's like I feel like there's like 7 strong joints on this, and then the rest of it I'm kind of like, Solo Dolo. I'll give it to Solo Dolo, even though I like Day and Night. I do have love for Simple As, but you know, and TGIF, but yeah, I think that's it. Man. Intergalactic, Sky Might Fall, Solo Dolo. Yeah.
Yo, that Day and Night is like so of its time. Boy. it's hard to like tap in the same way with that one.
Yeah, it definitely. I'll give you that. I will agree with that. It definitely. It's 09. You know what I'm saying? It's that. Forlorn.
I thought you were
speaking of Forlorn. Speaking of Forlorn.
Forlorn.
Oh boy,
why do we have to speak about him?
You know what? No, we're not speaking about Forlorn.
You like the homie on Good Kid, Mad City?
Huh?
For what? Yo, we should push back the city after that. For what?
For what?
Like, damn, why are you saying it so strong? Like I'm just making a suggestion.
I just.
Shot by Nolan.
Why you gotta speak about
definitely knows how I feel about that guy.
Forlorn.
And his heart breaks every time I say that or say anything about him in a negative way. PL Hart is like crush. I'm like crushing it.
Right.
Ooh. Equals
Sorry.
MCU says the first Man on the Moon is a classic.
Thank you. I'm out here.
He's out there. All right, so Arckatron, what's your top 3?
Top 3 is Pursuit of Happiness. Sky Might Fall. Sky Might Fall, and maybe Up and Away. I do like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there too. I like his end. I like how he ends his albums. Like I'm like, yeah, this is how the whole album I want to be. Like, but it's cool. You're doing your thing.
That part.
All right, PL.
I think the singles, man. All the singles. Day and Night, Pursuit of Happiness, and Make Them Say. The singles. Like,
Yo, that's
Okay.
crazy.
They had
Make
a
Them Say
really
is
good.
one of the songs that I really didn't like, yo.
What, Make Them Say?
I don't hate it. Yeah, I don't like that joint. But it's the thing is, like, it's not really entirely musical. Like, I don't feel like it fits at all. I don't feel like it makes any sense with the album, and super illustrates like them trying to do things to not lose people without any real evidence that they were going to lose anybody.
Which one?
Maybe.
What? Make her say.
Oh.
I agree.
That song is fire.
I feel like I like the song, but I don't think the song
is
fits.
fine, but not on Man on the Moon.
Yeah. That should have just been a single that they just dropped. A little cassette single, put it in a sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Go to your local Sam Goody, pick it up, you know.
With the song and the video, like Grammy Family. Then later on, you had boom, hit me with it like that. Like it's just a single. There you go.
Yeah.
Just a little single for you. Man. E equals MCU says soundtrack to my life, Heart of a Lion and Sky Might Fall. So I wouldn't be mad at the joint with Forlorn, but it's Forlorn, so
y'all hate. Hey man, this disrespect has got to stop, man.
All right, this
gotta stop. Man.
Okay, hold up.
You need to put some bars on this man right here. That man said it. Yo, don't let him get away.
Break down to me. What am I missing about Wale? What am I missing about him? Maybe let me know.
I don't know. I don't.
Yo, Wale.
He makes great songs.
He needs 16 of them things.
He makes great projects. Yeah. I don't know what's not connecting. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I don't. Like I honestly don't. Like there's certain artists that people like. They're artists. This is a hard.
Lauren.
There are artists that I really like my top, right?
Okay.
And people are like,
thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Like when people they don't like that particular or one of the people that are on my list, like it's hard for me to fathom when they like I ask them why and they can never give me a good answer. Like
I can
nobody
give you one on,
for me
I
a
can
good
give you
answer
one
why
on,
they don't
on
like
him.
Wale. Like
here's
why?
my answer. Here's my answer.
I can give you one
on
him. That why I can tell you why in that way. But go ahead, Mike.
E equals MCU says, in my opinion, early Wale could have been great, but he got caught up in the industry. My opinion on Wale has always been that he was just kind of there. He never really blew me away. He was never whack. He was just there. Like none of there's not one rhyme of his where I was like, oh snap, yo, he killing it. Like I was just like,
Take a shot.
Do y'all just really listen in the words of Hov? Are you really listening to music or you just skimming through it? What?
Did you just quote Hov to me?
I did.
The words of our Lord and Savior Hova?
Are you listening? Or you just skimming through it? What?
Yo.
Wow. Mike,
you listened to what and there was nothing.
And you handed him kerosene.
Let's just agree to disagree.
Well, okay, so the first time I heard Wale, he was on the joint Rising Down on the Roots. I think that's the first time I heard him.
That's the first time I heard him.
I was like, okay, dude got a little flow with him. All right, dude.
Nope.
Because I like how he rides the beat on that. I'm like, all right, cool. Homie got a little flow. All right, word. And then when my brother had some kind of mixtape or whatever, and I heard, and I was just like, all right, like he's just rapper number 2 in the hip hop movie. This like he's
yeah, rapper number 2 in the hip hop movie. Exactly. No name. Wow.
Oh wow.
Fire.
Yeah, I mean,
and then I think it made it worse because after that, I felt like the industry was trying to make him a thing. You know what I'm saying? Similar to who was the boy Sam, the guy that tried to make on Terminator Salvation, Sam, whatever. It's like they. You know how they
Sam Worthington or something.
Worthington, something like that. You know how every now and then the industry will try to push and make somebody a thing. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, Worthington.
I mean, they did it with Scarlett Johansson. She actually just kind of worked out because she ended up on Marvel. But you know, every now and then they'll try to make somebody a thing.
I don't know about that. That was the strange hot take just now.
Now hold on.
Scarlett was popping way before
Peep
Marvel.
Scarlett's joints that aren't Marvel. You can replace her with any other actress and they'll do just as good. Like Homegirl is mad replaceable in them other roles. Like, I ain't going front. Like, you look, maybe that's why Black Widow ain't dropped, because it's not hot. Oh! You know what I'm
about to
saying?
come at you because, you know.
I kind of feel
do you see Warner Brothers having any problems? Warner Brothers like Wonder Woman coming this Christmas. What you got, Disney? Disney like, oh, we got Black Widow, but you know, it ain't that hot, so we gonna wait. See what I'm saying?
Tripping. Really tripping. Just riding.
Loaded the whole clip.
You hop out and do your stuff. Do.
There's a couple of
hop back. You are off Hill and Remy Rag today.
He throwing it back with the Tommy gun. Tommy gun over there.
Man, but yeah, back to Wale. I felt like the industry was trying to make him a thing, like trying to push him. And I was just like, I don't see it.
Hold on, time out. Stay with me.
All right.
How is the industry trying to make him a thing if they're trying to tear him down at every instance?
Well, I didn't say he was trying to tear him down.
At every instance.
Really? I never said the industry was trying to tear him down.
He's not good. That's why they keep trying to tear him down.
Man, what's up, Kid at Heart? Nice to see you in the spot. Shouts to Shot by Nolan again, of course. Shouts to Joe Green.
Wow.
Yo, but you know what? You know what? PL, I promise you. Send me a Wale joint. I will listen to it front to back once again. I will give it my honest
I was not
take.
trying to inherit your beef right now.
NERDSoul. Mike, I actually did that. PL came through a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago. He played the Wale joints, and I was like, turn this off.
It's like you see the window open up. You see Arckatron's window open up. You see a CD fly out that joint.
You're like Jazz and Fresh Prince. Yeah, like Jazz and Fresh Prince. Throwing them out.
Yo, for Lauren. Yo,
I'm gonna need to get Wale on the show, man. Be like, look, what did you do? Like, hold up. I'll be like, all right, Wale, check it. I'll be like, all right, Wale, look.
You gonna slide through this? You gonna slide through here like Birdman? You are wilding right now.
I'll be like, no, because I'm gonna be.
All three of y'all.
Everybody.
All
three of y'all.
Wow.
Yo, I peep this because like straight up, I'm firm but fair. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, Wale, look. I'm someone who the first time I heard you, I liked your stuff. Everything since, I wasn't impressed. Please point me to the songs that I need to hear from you that shows the essence of your artistry. Because I don't think I found it. And maybe you got it. Maybe I'm just listening to the wrong songs. Maybe that's it. That might be it. Maybe I heard all the wrong songs. Maybe,
There's a lot of wrong songs.
How many albums have you heard?
Well, just a mixtape. It was like a mixtape way back.
You haven't listened to the albums though.
No albums, no. Because that mixtape was enough for me. I was like, I'm cool. And then a couple of his like features because he was on it. Like he was on this Kid Cudi album, and I was like, why? But I was
he was on the bonus track. I didn't actually hear the bonus tracks.
Oh, okay. E equals MCU said, I don't think he found it either.
I'm just gonna say y'all ain't right, man.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
When you say y'all, who exactly are you talking about, sir?
Y'all, man.
All three of y'all.
So you doing include me? All three of y'all?
All three of y'all.
Yo, I didn't even say anything that segment.
All three of y'all.
Florin. Like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the Florin
That's actually
album.
my favorite Rick Ross ad lib. It's him saying Wale's name. I swear to God.
The disrespect. How you gonna say the best thing you like about him is his ad lib?
Oh no, I didn't say that. I said the best
dude.
No, listen.
Hey man.
No,
No,
stop. You putting all that sauce on.
Look.
Mad sauce on what I said. I said the best ad lib of his. For me is Lauren. Not the best thing about him, the artist and person. Just the ad libs.
I'm in stitches over here. I'm in stitches.
All right.
You know what? But I know there is a Florin album. I'm gonna listen to the Florin album. All right, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna report back.
Don't do it.
Because it might change my mind. I might be like, you know what? This was the golden treasure trove.
It won't. Don't do it.
Wow.
Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him.
So, Man on the Moon Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Part 1 came out. You know what I'm saying? We handled that. But Part 2, though, you know what I'm saying? A few years later, a little more experience. PL. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about Man on the Moon Part 2?
Classic. He got it right. It right.
Cool.
He got it right. Part 2 is a classic. That's why when somebody, dude in the comments was like, Part 1 is a classic, I was like, I can't give you Part 1. Part 2 I can give you. 2 is a classic, fam. There are no skips on 2. None. There may be songs that you might not like every song as much. There's no skips on 2.
Papa Tron about to get Papa Tron pulled them glasses down.
A couple skips. That's it. A couple skips.
All right.
Not that much, but a couple skips.
Arckatron, how you feeling about Man on the Moon 2?
A much improved album. From top to bottom. Not like, before where I was not liking his start of his albums. This one starts a little bit better. There's still some songs early on I would just like, I would take off. But for the most part, it's pretty good. It's pretty good and it was enjoyable. And there's some songs I was like, ooh, what song is that? What's that name? I want to hear that again. So there's some classic songs in his catalog on this album. I would say that.
Yep.
All right. Mr. Highsign.
Yeah. And sort of like somewhat playing off of the point that he made, like the first album of Cudi's, I feel like there's a lack of range. Like a lot of the instrumentals on that album to me are sort of flat and
dated.
In some sense. They're dated now, but like
no. On Part 1, Part 1, the beat, the production sounds dated.
Yeah.
2, it sounds flawless.
On Part 1, there's like this sort of safe space that they stay in terms of like where the instrumentation goes and what the notes are. And on Part 2, there's this removal of that restriction that sees him with like much more varied instrumentals and instrumentation, and thus moving a lot more with his voice, which is a big problem I had with the first one. It was like, yeah, I get the thing that you do with your delivery, but it was so straight down the middle all the time that sort of like took me out of it. And on the second one, like it has a lot more of what would become like these vocal quirks and choices that he makes that we actually have come to love about him when we find something, like when we hear him on a Ye album or whatever, the humming, the like weird, like, whoa, like real throaty vocalizations and things like that. So I think that's like really in full effect on Part 2. and like all of the, yeah, like I don't got any skips on this album either. I liked all of the songs on it. I like this album way more than the first one.
Way
more.
And
like
E
this,
equals
like
MCU
this much
says,
more, like this
but
far.
the hardest. E equals MCU says, but the hardest Cudi track wasn't on either of those albums. Let us know what it is.
Hold on.
So what's the hardest track?
What does he think that is? What's
up?
up?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, what's the hardest joint he got? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What let us know. You know what I'm saying? What's the hardest joint he got? So while he loads up for that, you know what I'm saying? Because there is the chat delay. This is an album that I was like, yes. Here we go. I like it. I like it a lot. There may be like one skip, maybe, but I like a lot of this. A lot of these joints I still enjoy to today. And I think all of his like work kind of comes together on this one. A lot better. And it's funny because I think these are what, 2 years removed, 1 year removed, right? I can't remember. I think it's one. So in 1 year, he went from like, okay, this sounds like a solid demo that someone would cook to show like I got skills. I know how to make songs, and you know what I'm saying, I got, you know, trust me in the booth.
Can I chime in?
Like, oh, go ahead.
Stay right there. Pause that thought. NERDSoul. Pause that thought. What happened? Who takes the wheel on Man on the Moon 2?
The wheel, I don't know.
Who takes the wheel on Man on the Moon 2?
I don't know.
All right, young man, I hear what you're trying to do. Let's do it like this.
Well,
like he Dr. Dre'd him. Like it was Dre and Snoop.
It's conflicting reports on that, but I know where you're going.
Okay.
You know, Kanye stepped in.
If he stepped in with the swiftness of not putting his name on anything. But, okay.
He was there. Like, no. Stay with me. Right? I think there's more influence. Because
like as far as like mentorship, maybe.
What year does 808 come out?
08? 09?
08, 09.
08. What year does My Beautiful Dark Twisted, 2010, right?
2010, yeah.
So yeah.
Fam, like it's the like
giving him like the mentor.
Like Cudi, but like he was under Ye, like he sat more like I can't really describe it. It's like
it's when you soak up game.
A lot
you know
more of him rubbed on because of proximity.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Because I ain't going front.
Kind of rubbed off on each other. You know what I mean?
This, man, I'm going to tell you. This one.
This the one? This the one for you?
I like it. I like it a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I've kind of refrained because I didn't want to score the last one or this one. I wanted to keep this one free because I know we got the third one coming on Friday. But this one I would score highly. I like this joint a lot. It shows a lot of growth. A lot of the songs I dig. He comes with it, he comes with his point of view. You know, you get your stoner, depressive stuff, but he's able to kind of, I think, fully express himself in a way that he couldn't do in the first one. And then of course, you know what I'm saying, having Mary J, you know what I'm saying, it's like, come on, man, come on. So the rhymes, the hums, the kind of like the kind of singy-songy stuff, it all comes together. His features on here, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no Falorin up on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
definitely a better album.
We still taking shots, man. We still getting them up in the gym.
To give Wale some props, Kid Heart said Dark Knight by Rhapsody and Wale is straight fire. So, and I've never heard that song. So it might be, you know what I'm saying? That might be, that might be what I need to hear.
He said Falon wasn't Whitney shooting in the gym.
Oh man. So yeah, this one works a lot. I'm gonna throw it to PL, top 3, Man on the Moon 2. Where you at?
I can't
to the
pick.
bridge.
I can't pick. I honestly
cool.
can't, bro.
It's probably gonna be tough for me. When I look at this track list again, it's probably gonna be tough for me, but I
honestly can't.
Anwar,
Like I had
where you
it,
at?
like I was at work today, and I literally had this whole album on repeat, like my whole shift. Like, yeah, man, I can't.
This
I
one
can't.
works. This
I
one,
can't.
this one works extremely well. Anwar, where you at?
Yeah, top 3. Now this one was a favorite of mine, even back when I wasn't really tapped in at all with Cudi. I'd say that this album kind of tapped me in overall. So gotta now revisit Satellites, but that's another story. But Wildin' Cause I'm Young. Wildin' Cause I'm Young. I love that joint. I love All Along. That might be my favorite song on the whole thing. And I don't know, I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna have to give 2 instead of 1 more. I'm gonna have to give top 4 because I really like Mr. Rager. I do. But
a lot. I like it a lot.
But I cannot not mention Ghost.
That might be my favorite one on the album.
Some heat. Definitely some heat.
Yeah.
All right. Godfather Part 3.
Yes. Well, Ghost is my top track of Kid Cudi that I've heard so far, and my journey in Kid Cudi.
I might be with you on that one, Art.
Number 2 would be All Along. That's where maybe like when I started listening to the album and I had to like stop the music or like stop my thought process. I'm like, ooh, what is that? That has to be that. It had to stop me in my tracks. Those 2 tracks stopped me in my tracks. And number 3, that's a toss up. There's some really good songs on here that I want to like go over again, but I don't even know. I do like the end too. Actually, they're all like the end. All Along, Ghost, Trapped in My Mind. Like that's my top 4. Boom, there it is.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that second half of the album is home runs.
And I know you don't like that song. Poor Buster. I like that song. You know what I'm saying?
What song?
I do too.
Boom.
Oh.
That video is ridiculous.
That's all you, bro.
Yo, he said
y'all sleeping. Y'all sleeping.
Yo, that's a dope song, man.
It's cool. You know, like I don't hate the song, but you know.
So all right. Top 3 for me. Dag. I kind of want to say all of them, but Don't Play This Song. Don't Play This Song still works for me like crazy. The End. Man. I'm going to do 4. Rev and Mojo So Dope. Yeah.
Rev, I love that joint too.
Man. Like, then. Man, when I heard that, I was like, it's been so long since I heard, wow, I forgot all about this song. And then when of course the Don't Play This Song, I was like, oh, I forgot. I was like, this is the album that also has The End. I was like, cool. The End will be on later. So so yeah, those are mine. I think this one is a great step up. I will give him that. I think this is a great step up. And him, of course, the proximity to the Ye, you know what I'm saying? Good Ye, not bad Ye. Definitely helped him, you know what I'm saying, make different choices on this joint, or maybe expand his palette. Whatever it was a good thing. Like, I'm glad. Unfortunately, there's some other artists on Good just this week. I was talking about how, you know, everything ain't been all good, but well, technically, even Cudi has talked about how it hasn't been all good.
He's left.
But, yeah. But I mean, I'm just talking about like this recently this week. Because, Tiana, she's still, That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, well,
Cudi left.
she was going in on
As
Def
cool
Jam.
as they were, Cudi left.
And yeah, Cudi talked about good like way back. And talk, but I guess it was a little more around defining his sound as well. Kind of like, I guess, trying to push himself to not use Kanye as a crutch or something like that, or kind of like always have him on a song or something like that. So I guess there's some of that energy around it too. But yeah, man, this one. Would any of you give this one Man on the Moon Part 2 classic status? Cause I'm close. Like I wanna be like, yeah, but it's like I'm close. But I feel like y'all ain't gonna agree with me.
I do.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm with you.
I'm not really in that exactly in that zone, but very good album that I would recommend to other people.
Yeah,
agree on that part. Yeah,
I'm with you, NERDSoul.
This is kind of classic status to me. I think this is classic, especially for what he was doing at that time, the style he was doing at that time, and those songs still work for me. Like a lot of this, there might be like one joint on here, and even that, it's rare that I'm not entertained during this album. I think, 10 years removed, it's still shining. You know what, Kid Cudi, I'll check back in at 25. We'll see. See if it's still when I'm crusty and old, I'll be like, the boy made good music. So with that said, you know what I'm saying? I want to throw it to you guys. Man on the Moon Part 3 coming out. Where are your hopes? Are your hopes high? Hopes low? Where you feeling? Because I mean, since Man on the Moon 2, we've had other albums. He's gone into other spaces, you know what I'm saying? Felt out those feelings, dispersed that music, but now he's coming back to the Man on the Moon. How y'all feeling?
I'm a lot more interested in it now. I don't have any clear expectations for it because, like my knowledge base is not extensive enough, and nothing was like a defining moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't tapped in where it would be some kind of defining moment for me or era for me. So yeah, like I just kind of feel like he's at a point. I do suspect it'll be good, honestly. Like my opinion is that it's likely to be good. Like he's at a point when he's been doing this a long time and he's perfected, he's perfected his style at this point. So the culmination of those things for Part 3, I just expect great results, especially now that I heard this and I know, okay, you're capable of making something that would really gel with me. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Godfather, what's up?
Yeah, I now I'm gonna like hear 1, 2, and 3 basically in that order and skip all the stuff in between. But I also feel that his sound is definitely like solidified, and I don't have a hard time going into it feeling confident that like at least sonically it would have the flow that that the second one has, and the soundscape that it kind of has too. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, more excited because I actually heard 2 of his albums. I want to hear those more too and get more familiar before Friday hits too. So I'll probably listen to a couple more times.
IPL?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to hearing the production on it. Like I really want to hear where he goes sonically next. Like we know what we're gonna get content wise, like as far as like the lyrics and stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like we're gonna talk about like dealing with stuff. I don't know if he's back. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever he did before, or whatever. All right. For the most part, we know what we're getting content wise. I am really tuned in to hear what it sounds like sonically. Will we get Yay production? Will we get John Bryan production? Hopefully, I'm saying that dude's name right. But there's like a couple of people that were attached to Good around that time that were really in tune with what was going on. Like it was like real. They had really locked in with Cudi for like for this Man on the Moon too. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what it sounds like sonically for part 3.
Word up. Shot by Nolan says, passion, pain, and demon slaying, and KSG has me intrigued. Kid at Heart is excited. I have high hopes. Like I said, Man on the Moon 2 has me at like scary classic, where it's like, I think it's a classic, but I'm kind of scared to say it just in case anyone else is like, you crazy.
Go ahead, man. Say it. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
But with that said, I'm expecting, Man on the Moon 3 to be kind of undeniable. Like, I expect to be blown away with it. Like, I expect to turn it on and just be like, this is exactly what I had no idea. Everything that I didn't know I needed. But yeah, I'm psyched for this. I'm really
I see what you did there, buddy.
I'm really amped for it.
2021.
Yeah, because it's a joint. These are 2 joints that I haven't listened to in say like a year or so. It's been like, and as far as his music since Man on the Moon 2, I've only tuned into the singles. So I haven't like gone into the albums since then. But this has me like super amped to maybe like try to maybe see if I can pick up an album real quick before Friday to see if there's like a stopgap. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. I listen to these, or I might just listen to Man and Moon 1 and 2 again, or like a greatest hits of those 2. Because I got one of his old mixtapes as well when he's like, just freestyling over stuff. And I'm ready. Friday, this should be a good one. It should definitely be a good one. I'm amped. So before we get up out of here, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the Chizat. E = MCU, Kid at Heart, Shot by Nolan, Markeith Collins, if he's lurking again today, Joe Greer up in this piece. Because Markeith was lurking the other day, so I was like, what up? And 2, matter of fact, we're going back. We're going to go start from the bottom, and then we're going to be here. You know what I'm saying? You know him. You love him. From Dawn to God 3. All kinds of beats. Trap Just Blaze. Conspiracies on lock. Parker P.L. Lewis. Say what's up.
I got a new one. I got a new one for you to add to, NERDSoul.
Oh, okay.
Black Kanye.
Oh yeah, Black Kanye. Yeah, that's right.
I got another one for Lauren's first line of defense.
And Joe Budden.
Joe Budden doesn't. No one.
Joe Budden don't need no defense. Joe Budden is. Come on, man. Joe Budden don't need no defense. He is mean to everybody. What defense he need?
Sir, please back up from the camera.
Sir, Joe Budden needs no defense.
Sir, that's enough. That's enough of that.
Parker P.L. Lewis, LEWIZ.com, and on all social media and all streaming platforms. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Yeah, man.
What up? And next up,
for Lauren.
Shout out for Lauren.
Shouts to this man. Drop fleece on y'all. He got new heat that I've already heard. Y'all ain't even heard it in this heat.
Y'all missing out.
We'd like to thank y'all for going out and buying that album, for running them streams up, for pressing the thumbs up on everything he does. We'd like to thank y'all for that. I now give it to Anwar Highsign.
Yeah, man. All praise due to the bass god. So, you know, check us out on the next thing. You know, I'm about to get the next thing. We're about to start the mixing process on a couple of things, actually. And, you know, I'll be back with some new music, and me and my brother will be back for the Everything You Didn't Know You Needed extravaganza.
Yeah.
2021,
2021,
man.
Most luxurious, glorious limousine.
Luxurious and
girl
glorious.
Kissing, diamond rocking, ring,
eagle chain wearing.
No, eagle
arm
wrist thingy.
Eagle
armband wearing. Diamond eye patch wearing. Slick Rick with it, fam.
Yeah.
2021, man.
Show that you gonna catch, you feel me?
Man.
So
for Lauren.
And last but not least, ARC. Father Part 3. Built the space bridge just for you. Go get it. Arckatron.
Now.
Yeah, you can find me at arckatron.com. That's ARCKTRON.com. And you can find music there. You can find some little game stuff I'm doing. You know what I mean? Some stuff behind the scenes. Also, go check out Laser Wolf right now. First episode. Adult Swim. Support the fam. Extended fam, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody.
Tell them what you did on it, though. What you doing?
My episodes ain't out yet, but I got some stuff for some episodes with them. So
talk that talk.
Yeah, so check it out.
It's later on in the season. When it comes out, I'll shout it out.
We're gonna tell you what happened.
I mean, but the first episode was this Sunday, so go check that out on AdultSwim.com right now. Do it. Laser Wolf. All right?
Yeah. Laser Wolf. Believe that.
Hilarious show.
And of course. With that said, NERD, you want to say peace? Say peace. Say peace.
Hey.
All right. NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. Much love for all y'all. YouTube is the hub, so hit that thumbs up if you like what you see. Hit that thumbs down if you're Wale, because I understand. But podcast if you rather listen. Podcast if you rather listen. And Spotify for that music. I promise you, if you go listen to my songs, I'll get tracked for those streams. I'm just saying. So with that said,
go ahead and run those streams up and post your videos. Yeah. Hashtag NERDSoul of you twerking to them. Hashtag NERDSoul.
You know, can you?
Twerking,
I don't think I make any twerkable music.
Violently twerking.
Violently twerking? Is that even a?
That would be the craziest challenge of 2020.
NERDSoul on Spotify with the hashtag NERDSoul of you.
NERDSoul twerking.
Gyrating
challenge.
Vigorous.
NERDSoul twerk challenge. You know that
in the motion of a twerk.
You know that'll actually make my streams go up too. Watch, like so you show one person twerking with a song, and then everybody on TikTok got to twerk with it. I don't make nothing twerkable, y'all. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say that because then that's a challenge. Because you know this
twerk.
There is
nerd twerk challenge. Hashtag.
There is challenge. Because you know there's a young lady. There's a young lady. That works.
Young lady, we have the challenge.
See what happens?
It's the NERDSoul challenge.
Hashtag twerk challenge.
Twerk.
Y'all check it out. I just put it in the chat.
Yo, the nerd twerk challenge
is list.
You know, because the second I say I don't make any twerkable music, you know there's a stripper in Miami or something that's like, I'll take that bet. It's like no, look, guys, don't. I mean, thank you, but no, thank you. But I mean, at the same time, if it makes my streams go up to like 5 million streams, I guess do it. But then don't do it.
Without further ado,
I don't know whether I want y'all to do it or not to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Nerd
sounds like a yes to me.
No. No. They could do like cosplay. NERDSoul. Cosplay.
Yeah.
Cosplayers, furries, ladies. All welcome.
Nerd
All
Twerk
welcome.
Challenge. There it is.
Nerd Twerk Challenge.
Oh boy.
Make it a thing.
Anyway, with that said, we're gonna leave y'all with Arckatron. He's dope. He's right here on the channel. Y'all need to check him out. All those links to these brothers are below. They're at the top. So you ain't even got to look hard for them. So stop trying to act like y'all don't know how to click nothing. Click it and then like it and share it and then
Click
buy
it,
it and do all that other stuff.
Raise the roof.
So from us to you, we say thank you for watching. And of course, as always, until next time, peace. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep. Woo for you, a woo for you, and a woo for you. Yeah.